Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to this week's edition of New Makeup Sunday. So if you're new to my channel, these are videos where I unbox and swatch and give my first impressions on everything that comes in throughout the week, whether it's PR packages or things that I purchased myself. And then at the end of the video, all the things I got a chance to try out, I give a little bit more than a first impression and give you my thoughts on it if I got a chance to try it out throughout the week. I don't always get the chance to try out every single thing that I feature in these videos, but if you'd like to see a full dedicated video on anything that I showed, definitely let me know down in the comments below. So anyway, I have some new C color palettes to share with you this week. I also have a beauty pie order where I got a couple of makeup items. I have, what else do I have? Some drugstore BB creams, some new mascaras from Essence. I also have a small Amazon clothing haul. So why don't we go ahead and jump right in and get started, and I'll meet you back here at the end. Good morning, guys. It's Monday, so I just got a package from Essence. They sent over this really adorable little panda and their new mascaras, and my son really wants this, so as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to give this to him. But anyway, they sent over the Bye Bye Panda Eyes, which I already have. I got it at Ulta a couple weeks ago, and I really have been enjoying it. It's a tubing formula, so it's the type that does not smudge or flake at all. And I've even tested this before where, you know, after I washed my face and took off my other makeup, I put just this on my lashes and went to bed with it. And in the morning I woke up and there was absolutely nothing underneath my eyes. It was amazing. So it's a really, really good formula if you like a tubing mascara or if you need something that's going to be really long lasting. The only thing I will say though is that it doesn't give you like the big, huge lashes that I normally go for. It's more of a natural looking mascara, so it doesn't give like a ton of length and volume, but I have to say that over the couple weeks that I've had it, now that it's starting to dry out, it's actually working a little bit better. And then they also sent over the What the Fake mascara, and I saw Lip Gloss Leslie talking about this, and she actually liked this one better than this one. And it doesn't say that this is a tubing formula, but it says that it has volumizing fibers. So I'm very interested to see how this one compares, and I'll just quickly show you the brushes on both of them. I love Essence mascara just because they're so affordable. So this is the brush on this one. It's a really nice skinny brush, which I like. And it's also one of the regular fiber brushes versus like the plastic ones. And then here's the Bye Bye Panda Eyes brush. It's kind of similar actually. It's like a small skinny brush, but it's more straight, and the other one had like a little taper to it. So anyway, guys, I'm going to be trying out the What the Fake over the course of the week, and I'll be able to let you know at the end of the video, kind of do a little comparison between these two and which one I like better. Hey guys, it's Tuesday. I just got a package from C Color Cosmetics, and they sent over 2 new palettes, so I'm really, really excited for these. First up, we have the Diamond palette, which appears to be a dupe for the Fenty Galaxy. It took me a hot minute to figure that out. When I first saw this posted on their Instagram, I was like, what are they duping? I couldn't figure it out. And then I remembered the Fenty Galaxy. I was trying to like search for palettes that are all shimmer, because that's what this one is. It's all shimmer shades, and that's what I came up with. And that one I think was actually just a limited edition. You can't buy it anymore. So if you never got the Fenty Galaxy palette but always wanted it, then this one should be a really close dupe. And then Dusk to Dawn, I was really, really excited about. And this one is a dupe for the Jackie Aina palette from ABH. So I have that one. I'm going to do comparison swatches today so we can see how they compare. Why don't we go ahead and just quickly do a couple of swatches like live just to see what the formula is like. And then I'll just go ahead and show you swatches of the whole palette. So let's start with this one. And even though this is all shimmer shades, and I don't know if the Fenty one was like this, but there's 2 or 3 shades right here that aren't like as foiled or as metallic looking as the rest. So I feel like these are just a little bit more subtle when it comes to the shimmer, but the rest of these look like just full on really shimmery. So I've really been wanting to see this shade right here and maybe this one. All right, so let's see how these swatch. Wow. I mean, they're definitely on the crumbly side, but very, very pigmented. All right, let's try a couple more. I really want to see this green and maybe this one. Oops, kind of got to the edge of my hand there. All right, so formula seems very nice, as most C Color palettes are. So now I just want to quickly swatch one of these more subtle shades and just see how this one applies, because it seems like it's a little bit different. Wow, even that, I mean, it's very, very smooth. It's actually smoother than these, which, like, you can see they have a little bit of the crumbly fallout to them. This one is just really smooth and nicely pigmented. So now I'll go ahead and show you swatches of the entire palette so you can see. And I think this is beautiful. I really love the color story. I just wish that it had some mattes mixed in, but I know they are duping the Fenty palette, so they're not going to include those mattes. But it's just personal preference for me because if I want to wear this palette, I feel like I have to dip into another palette just to get some matte shades. But overall, it's very pretty. All right, and next we have Dusk to Dawn. I'm really excited to swatch some shades in this palette, particularly this green, because that was one of my favorite shades in the Jackie palette. It's more of like a duochrome. It's not actually a green per se. It doesn't look super green going on, but look at how gorgeous that color is, though. So beautiful. So yeah, it's kind of like a brown to green shift. So I think the Jackie one, I want to say it was like a little bit more green. Let me just grab that one for comparison. All right, so here's the Jackie Aina palette. Actually, let me just hold these up side by side so you can see how they compare. The shades are actually in the exact same order, so it's going to make it really easy to figure out which shade goes with which. So let me just swatch the green shade really fast. It's called Sponsored in the Jackie Aina palette. Yeah, like this is what I'm talking about. You can see like more of the green in this one, whereas this one, it just doesn't have quite as much depth and dimension to it. This shade is just absolutely stunning. It's one of my favorite shades out of all the ABH palettes that I have. All right, I also really want to try this one right here. It looks super like foiled and metallic. Ooh, it has a creamy texture too. Like it feels almost like a cream shadow. That's beautiful. Oh my God. I was not expecting that at all. What? Why can't they make all the shimmer shades like this? That is like, I mean, it has almost like a mirror like shine to it. That is crazy. All right, let's see what it's like in the ABH palette. So this one is actually, it's more of like a gritty kind of texture, which is interesting. Let's see how it looks once it's swatched. Oh yeah, like it doesn't even compare to the sea color. It's funny because I like this one better than the sea color one, but the sea color shade, this one, like totally blows this one out of the water. It's like no comparison at all. That's crazy. All right, so let's try a matte shade too because I'm interested to see how the sea color ones compare to Jackie's palette. So, I mean, this picked up really nicely. It's really nicely pigmented as well. All right, and then this is the shade Pinker in the Jackie palette. And this one, it feels almost the same in both palettes. It has a really like almost dry kind of texture to it. But I mean, they swatch about the same. I think the Jackie palette is maybe just like a hint smoother, and the color isn't exactly the same either. I think this one's a little more purple. This one's just a little bit more maroon, I guess. All right, so when you look at these two side by side, I think color-wise, they're almost like a spot-on dupe. I think it's really, really close. And in some cases, I think the Jackie Aina palette looks a little more pigmented. And in other cases, I think the Sea Color one looks a little bit better. So the shades kind of go back and forth. And I think that's really been my experience with most of Sea Color's palettes is that some of the shades like really wow me and surprise me and they're amazing. And then other ones are just kind of so-so and they're okay. But overall, I think they do an amazing job with color matching and getting the dupes exactly right. So anyway, if you guys are interested in picking up either of these palettes, I believe they're $10 a piece, so really, really affordable. Plus, I do have a coupon code for C Color as well. That'll save you an extra 10% on top of that, so I'll put that on the screen and also in the description box below. Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday. I just got my Beauty Pie order in the mail, and I had gotten some new makeup as well as their SPF. This is the Ultralight Daily SPF 30, and I've heard really good things about this. A lot of people love it, and I love a really lightweight SPF. And this one is a mix of both a chemical and physical sunscreen. So far I've been doing okay with the chemicals, especially if I just put it on my face and not like all over. So I'm excited to see how this one is. I just really want something that works well under makeup. So let's just open this up and take a quick look. So here's a look at the tube. It's really nice and simple. It's not a huge bottle at all. How many ounces is this actually? It's 1.69 fluid ounces. So I think it's really just meant for your face. It's not supposed to be a huge bottle. And it says on here that it has green tea and peptides in it as well. So let's just try some out. Whoa, just came out really fast. The tube is still a little warm from being out in the mailbox in the sun, so. Right, so it definitely has like a white cast to it at first as you start to rub it in. I guess that's probably from the titanium dioxide. Let's see if that disappears. It feels really nice though. I have to say it's very silky. It's almost primer-like, but it doesn't feel heavy on the dimethicone or anything like that. I don't mean like primer-like in that way. I think it's just, it's very silky and it's making my skin texture just feel really, really smooth and soft. So I don't know if there's dimethicone in it. I'll have to look back at the ingredient list, but yeah, I mean, the white cast is still there a little bit. Like this hand definitely looks lighter than this one, but it's not too bad. And I'm likely going to cover it up with makeup anyway. But I think if you were just planning to wear the SPF by itself, you might see a little bit of that white cast. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. But my hand feels amazing. It feels like I applied a really nice silky moisturizer. So let's take a look at the ingredients. It has water, aloe. I'm not seeing any. Oh yeah, there's dimethicone, but it's like kind of further down over here. It also has SD alcohol, which is a little bit more of a drying ingredient. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that necessarily because I have really dry skin. But anyway, guys, just wanted to show you that one really quickly. And then also I got these two products. I have the Shimmer Bar and the Good Lighting. This one actually looked like an hourglass dupe. So I'm really, really excited for this one. It's like a little trio, and then when you open it up, it has like a highlight, blush, and I don't know if this is supposed to be a bronzer. Online it looked like it was more of like a brownish color, but in person it looks kind of a little bit almost like purpley. So let's see what it says. It says brush on as a contour color or blush on the apples of your cheeks, along jawline, above the brow bone, along your hairline, and add highlighter to brighten. So it doesn't really say, it just says blush trio. So let's go ahead and swatch these. They look like a nice baked formula. Ooh, that's really pretty. It actually kind of is reminding me of Laura Geller's French Vanilla highlighter a little bit. It's very smooth, but I think French Vanilla is maybe a little more pigmented. This one, just as I'm swatching it, feels a little on the sheer side. I don't know. Let me just try a little bit more. Like when I build it up, then you can see it a little bit better. Let's try the blush. I'm really excited about this one. Huh, it actually picks up a bit lighter than it looks in the pan. I was thinking it was going to be like a little bit deeper maybe. Like to me, that kind of just looks like a pink highlight, I guess. I don't know. Let me see if I can like build up the color a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, even building up the color, it's just a really, really light pink. It's not really the formula that's the issue, it's just the color. I think because it has so much of the white in between the pink layers that I think it's just picking up a lot of the white and it's just making these pink streaks through it like a little bit lighter because of that. So let's try this one over here. I mean, even this one, it's very light, even though it looks like the darkest shade in the pan. I mean, it really seems to me more like a trio of highlighters, but I don't know. I'm going to have to try these on my face and see if maybe they work out a little bit differently than swatching them. But so far, I'm not like super impressed with this. I was kind of thinking if there was one highlight shade, I thought these two at least I could use maybe as blushes or bronzer or something, but I don't know. I'm not really like feeling a whole thing of highlighters just because I don't wear them that often. But anyway, now we have the Shimmer Bar. This kind of reminded me like of the Bobbi Brown one. And this one I felt like has a little bit more color. So I thought maybe I could use it more as like a glowy blush or bronzer. Oh my gosh, there's powder all over this. I hope nothing broke in here. Uh-oh. But I have a feeling something did. Yep. Oh man, it's not too bad, but One of the shades is like has kind of lifted off. Oh my God, how do I even get this plastic sheet off? Okay. Yeah, so this right here, I don't even know if I can pick this up without breaking it. I want to like turn it around the right way. Oh my God, I just cracked it. So anyway, it looks like both of the sides right here are the same. Like these two are the same, this broken one and this one are the same, and then these are the same, and then the middle is different. So at least I have this same shade over here, so even if it's broken, I can just use this side. So let's go ahead and swatch. I don't know whether to swatch like each shade individually or swirl them together. I mean, that's probably what I would do with a brush, but But let's just, I guess, swatch a couple shades by themselves because I'm curious to see what they look like. So that's like the white shade. It's actually not that pigmented. This feels like a baked formula also. So yeah, they actually feel like a little bit dry. All right, well, maybe I'll just swirl some together and see what happens. I'm not really feeling them like all individually. All right, so yeah, you kind of get like that color when you swirl it together, which I think would be a really beautiful glowy blush. So I think that's probably how I would use this palette the most. It's definitely too deep like to highlight with for my skin tone or anything like that, but I think it doesn't have a ton of glow. It's really like more of a subtle, just like a radiance. So that's really what I go for if I'm going to be using a glowy blush. I don't want something with too much like glitter or sparkle to it. So anyway, guys, I'll let you know at the end of the video my thoughts on these once I've had a chance to try them out on my face. Good morning, guys. It's Thursday. I just got some clothes from Amazon that I thought I would share with you because they're all really affordable and all really basic pieces for the most part. So I feel like any age group could wear these. They're really, really just simple tops, which is what I go for these days because we're home most of the time. And I just want some things that are going to be comfortable but also look cute. So anyway, I'll do a quick try on for you guys. All right, guys, so here's the first top, and this is a really nice, comfy waffle knit material. It's super soft, and I love the style of this tank top with the buttons, and then it has the little tie right here. And actually, this tie, if you take it apart, it just has these two little tails, so you can't really wear it out or it looks weird. You could tuck it in as well, and that would totally work, and you could hide those tails that way if you don't want to wear it with the little tie. But I think it's adorable. It's just a really nice color too. It's kind of like a taupe, which I don't see in a lot of shirts. Usually tan shades are a little bit too like light or too close to my skin tone, so it washes me out. But I actually think this is really pretty, and it looks good with white shorts. It's a little bit longer in the back as well, but not too long. And I got this in a medium. So for reference, I'm 5'5" and I'm about 140 pounds, and this fits me perfectly, the medium. And so anyway, I just thought this one was really, really cute. I also got the same top in this color as well. I just couldn't decide between this one and the brown, so I got both, and I really love this color so much. It's almost the color of my walls, actually, but this is one of my favorite colors. This is why I painted the room like this, and I think it looks great with white shorts as well, so I'm really loving this color a lot. Next up is this leopard print t-shirt, and I thought this was super cute as well. And like the first two tops, it comes in so many different colors. It comes in different leopard patterns, but also solids. And I just think it's a really cute v-neck shirt. I liked the leopard because I felt like it was something a little bit different, but it would also look really good with black shorts or jeans as well. I think it's just super, super cute. And I bought this one in a size large, so it's a little bit more oversized, like it hangs down really far, but I did that because if I wanted to maybe knot it, I could do that as well. So let me just show you what that looks like. So anyway, here's what it looks like knotted, and I love having the extra fabric to be able to do that. I rarely wear a t-shirt just hanging out anyway. I'm either gonna wear it knotted or tucked in or like with a half tuck or something. So I think this was perfect. All right, guys, and then this next one I really, really love. It comes in a bunch of different colors also, and it's more of a silky material, so it's sort of like a blouse that could easily be dressed up like under a blazer or something for work, or you can wear it with jean shorts like I am here. The only thing I'll say though is that this one is a little bit oversized, so I ordered it in my regular size medium, and it's really big, so I had to tuck it in because I'll show you what it looks like untucked. It's got a lot of material, so I think I probably could have easily ordered a small because I just think this is a little too large, and being that it's that silky type of fabric, it's not going to really shrink in the wash like cotton would. Also, I wasn't sure if the white was going to be see-through. A lot of the comments on Amazon said that it's not, but it actually is. Like I can see my bra through here, which is white, so I think I'll just switch to a nude one and then I would probably be fine because there is a double layer of fabric here. It's not just a thin layer, so I do like that about it, and I think if you wear something nude underneath, it would be totally good. All right, and then next up I have another waffle knit top, and this one is a little different than the other one. Even though it has the buttons, they only go down part way, so it's more of a Henley style, and also the sleeves come out just to your shoulder, and the other ones I think were just a little bit thinner. It also doesn't have the little tie in the front, so I really love this color. I feel like the camera is washing it out. It's a beautiful like mauve or mauvey pink. It's really, really nice. And also I just want to mention the length on this one too. I do have it tucked into my shorts, but it's a little bit more of a longer length, and this is a medium, so it's almost like a tunic style. So if you wanted to wear this with leggings, you totally could. So I really, really like this one. I might end up picking it up in a few more colors. And then last but not least, I got this hoodie from Amazon's house brand, Daily Ritual, or one of their house brands. And I love this because it's really thin. It's not thick like a sweatshirt. It's almost like a t-shirt material. It's really nice for like the summertime. I wear long sleeves a lot in the house because even though it's been really hot, our air conditioning is going nonstop and it's really cold in here. So usually when I'm in the house, I'm wearing leggings and something like this. And I just thought this was really cute with the stripes. And then on the back, it actually has a hood also, and it kind of crisscrosses here in the front. So I just really thought this was cute. It does have like a lot of stretch to it. So it feels like one of those fabrics that workout clothes are made out of. It's not like 100% cotton or anything. So I just wanted to mention that in case you don't like fabrics that have a lot of stretch. I don't think it's going to be something that necessarily breathes really well, but I don't plan on going out in the hot weather in this, so it's totally fine. It feels really nice and soft as well, and I like the length of it. It covers in the back really nicely. It's a size medium, so it's my normal size, and I think it fits pretty well. So anyway, that's everything that I got from Amazon. Hey guys, it's Friday afternoon, and I was just over at Rite Aid waiting for a prescription to be filled and kind of wandering around the beauty department, and I saw these two in the skincare aisle actually, and I think that's why I never really think about them, because even though it's technically makeup, they put them with the skincare. So we have the Olay Total Effects 7-in-1 Tone Correcting CC Cream with sunscreen. I don't think I've ever tried this before. This one I know I have. I tried this way back when it first came out, like probably at least 10 years ago now. It's been around forever. I remember like blogging about this, I think back when I had a blog. So I know it's really old, but I can't remember what I thought of it back then. So I thought it'd be interesting just to try it again. And I've really been looking for just drugstore BB creams in general. I really like the light coverage these days. And I know like I really love the Misha one that I get from Yes Style. But in a pinch, if that one is sold out or I can't get it for a while, it'd be nice to know if there's a drugstore option right here that I could just run out and get if I wanted to. So let's start with the Olay one first. So this one claims to be, like I said, a tone correcting CC cream. It does have the SPF 15 in it, and it's in the light to medium shade. They also had like a medium to deep one. And this says that it hydrates, replenishes, brightens, evens the look of skin tone, minimizes look of pores, visibly firms, and visibly smooths. And it does have these sunscreens right here. It also has, the ingredient list actually is really good. It has water and glycerin and niacinamide as the first top 3 ingredients, which is great. So it's kind of like skincare as well. Niacinamide is an awesome ingredient. It really helps to like minimize the look of pores over time. It also can like have anti-wrinkle benefits. So I really liked that. Let's go ahead and open it up and we'll see what it's like. All right, so here's a look at the bottle. It looks like it has color kind of swirled with the moisturizer together. So let's put a little bit on the back of my hand. Yeah, you can even see it like when you pump it out. You can see a little bit of white and a little bit of tan kind of mixed together. So I'm curious to see how much coverage this one has. It feels really silky and really, really nice. I actually like the Olay Total Effects Moisturizer. I used that for many years and I really thought it was nice. And that also has a good amount of niacinamide in it. Actually, all of Olay's products do. I believe that's kind of like their star ingredient in their products. But back when I used to use Olay, I didn't really know much about niacinamide. And now that I do, I kind of want to give their products a second look because I think it's just really great. I was using the Good Molecules niacinamide serum for a long time and really enjoyed that one. I used the bottle all the way down to the bottom. So anyway, there's the difference. I don't think this adds much coverage at all. It really just maybe adds a tiny little bit, but it's mostly, I think, a moisturizer with just a hint of color. So definitely keep that in mind. I was expecting more coverage because they're calling it a CC cream, and usually CC creams have more coverage than BB creams do because they're supposed to color correct. But I mean, I think it did an okay job, but I would probably just use this one kind of as a moisturizer and then maybe add a little bit more coverage on top. I don't know. I mean, I like a light coverage, but I don't think this would be nearly enough coverage for me, like on a regular basis. Okay, so the claims on this one, this claims to be anti-aging. It says it reduces wrinkles, firms skin, even skin tone, deeply hydrates and protects. It has proxylane, which is their star ingredient that they have in a lot of their skincare creams, and antioxidant apricot. This one's also in the shade light medium, and it has broad spectrum SPF 15 as well. So this says moisturizing formula with proxylane, antioxidant apricot, and tinted mineral pigments is specifically designed to combat the signs of aging to give 5 skin perfecting benefits. And then it just goes through those same ones that I just read. And let's see what the ingredient list looks like on this one. So it says that it has octinoxate and titanium dioxide. So it's got a mix of chemical and physical sunscreens. The other one just had chemical sunscreen. And then the rest of the ingredient list, we have water up top, and then we have dimethicone as the second ingredient, and then glycerin, and then we have apricot kernel oil, rice bran oil, propanediol, stearic acid, shea butter. So, I mean, it has some good ingredients near the top of the list, but dimethicone listed as the second one is really, it's really just a skin protectant, and it actually works as a barrier to prevent moisture from escaping your skin. So dimethicone, some people don't like it. I actually don't mind it because on my dry skin, I think it just helps to like lock everything in, not to mention it gives your skin a smoother appearance. So let's go ahead and check out this one. Here's a look at the tube, and then we'll just put a little bit on the back of my hand. So already this one looks a little bit thicker than the Olay. It definitely is. I think this one's gonna have more coverage. So yeah, this one definitely added a lot more coverage. It's not heavy coverage still, but I would say it's like light coverage to almost medium. Like you could probably build it up if you put on another layer. The only thing is this one I think is a little bit deeper in tone than my actual skin. Like it looks like my hand has a little bit more of a glow. It looks like I went out in the sun a little, which isn't a bad thing. I think it would be nice to kind of warm up my skin a little. So not complaining about that, but just wanted to put that out there in case you're more fair than I am. I think I could probably make this shade work, but if you're more fair, I don't know, it might be a little bit too deep for you. But anyway, I think just comparing it to the other hand with nothing on it, I think it did a good job at hiding redness and things like that. So I'll definitely give these two a shot this week and see how I feel about them afterwards and let you know at the end of the video. But I think when it comes to these, both of them have pretty good skincare ingredients in them. So I will let you guys know my thoughts after I've had a chance to try them out. All right, guys, so that's everything, but just quickly, I wanted to share my thoughts on some of the products I got a chance to try out. First of all, I am wearing one of the shirts that I got on Amazon. I really, really love this top so much. I think it's so like comfortable, and I really love the color as well. And then on my face, I'm wearing the Garnier BB Cream. This is the Skin Active 5-in-1 Miracle Skin Perfector. And I have to say, this is definitely a little bit on the deeper side. When I put it all over my face, I realized realized that I had to blend it down my neck and chest just to get it to match. So just fair warning in case you are more fair than I am, but I was able to make it work. I don't think it's like too big of a difference, but I really like it. I don't think it has an incredible amount of coverage. I did still have to go in with my concealer, like underneath my eyes, on my nose, especially the bridge of my nose always tends to get really red, and then around the sides of my nose right there. So I did add some concealer, but overall I do think it has a pretty decent amount of coverage. And also because this has like the apricot kernel oil and the rice bran oil and the shea butter, it's really super moisturizing. So my dry skin loves this, but if you're more oily, I think you might find this a little bit heavy and greasy because it just kind of like my skin was just drinking it up. And even so, I still feel like maybe just a little bit sticky and tacky. So it's something that's not gonna completely dry down all the way, especially in the humidity. So just wanted to put that out there for that. And then when it comes to the Olay Total Effects one, I think this is probably best suited as like a moisturizer and not really as a BB cream, because I didn't find that this gave me any coverage. Once it was on my face, I felt like I didn't have anything on and I had to go and just apply a regular foundation or a BB cream. But that being said, it does maybe like color correct your skin just a tiny bit. So even though it doesn't give coverage, there was like a little bit more of like an evenness going on. And I think my foundation looked really nice when I put it on top of this. So I think you could always use it as a moisturizer or like a color correcting moisturizer. I think that's really what it's meant to be rather than a CC cream, because I just feel like most CC creams have way more coverage. So that's what I was expecting. Not that it's a bad product at all. I think it really was nice and hydrating on my skin. It felt really nice. On my cheeks, I'm wearing the Beauty Pie Shimmer Bar. And out of the 3 Beauty Pie products I got, this is probably my favorite. I think it gives a pretty nice glow to my cheeks. It's not over the top glowy, so I do like that about it. Unfortunately though, the Baked highlighting palette, it's really just that, it's highlighters. I wasn't able to really get the blush or the other blush or bronzer, whatever it was, to show up very much on my skin. It really just looked like highlighters, so I was kind of disappointed in that one. I was expecting it to be a little bit more like the Hourglass blushes, because those show up like really well, and it just didn't. So that one was kind of a flop for me. And also the sunscreen, I'm not crazy about the white cast that it gives. I wasn't expecting that. It does feel really nice on your face, and it definitely is like an invisible type sunscreen. It doesn't stay sticky, it disappears like right into your skin, but I just really wasn't crazy about how it made my face look so like kind of pale and ghostly. So that one was kind of a fail also, and that's rare. Usually I love almost everything from Beauty Pie, but this little haul was kind of a little bit more of a flop. And then when it comes to the Essence mascaras, I already had shown you before and after of the Bye Bye Panda eyes, but today I'm wearing the What the Fake, and I have to say this one does add maybe just like a little bit more volume than the Bye Bye Panda, but I think I still like the Lash Princess a little bit more, and also the Lashes of the Day. I just feel like I get bigger lashes with those. This one was just okay. I think it gave more volume than length, and I really like mascaras that give a combination of both. So let me show you quickly just a comparison between the Bye Bye Panda eyes on the left-hand side of your screen and then this one on the right. So as you can see, there's not really a whole lot of difference between these two, at least for me. I think that the What the Fake just maybe made my lashes like a little bit thicker, but lengthwise it was pretty much dead even. And then last but not least, I'm wearing the Dusk to Dawn on one eye and the Jackie Aina palette on the other. And I mean, I think the C-Color one did a really good job. The Jackie Aina, the green is just maybe, again, a little bit deeper and richer than this one on this side, but I think they got the color right. It's just that the texture of the ABH shadow it just has more depth and dimension to it, and it just looks a little bit greener, I feel like, but the matte shades performed exactly the same. And like you saw when I did a couple live swatches, there are shimmer shades in the C-Color palette that outperform the ABH one. So there's definitely some pluses and minuses to this one, but I do think I was able to get pretty much like the exact same eye look on both eyes. So I really am impressed with this, as I always am with C-Color. I think their palettes are really good. And then one more product I just wanted to mention quickly is what's on my lips, because I always get questions about what I'm wearing on my lips, and I didn't really mention any lip products in today's video. This is old, I've had this forever, and this is the Kokie retractable lip liner in the shade Warm Nude. So I wear this a lot, and usually I'm just using it to line my lips, but today I just thought this color would go so beautifully with the kind of nude and brown look that I have going on today. And it's really super creamy formula, so it's really easy to just fill in your lips with it. And it kind of just creates like a matte lipstick basically. And sometimes I like to top it with a little bit of lip balm if it feels too dry. Today it feels okay, so I just kind of went with it. And I really think these are awesome lip liners at a really affordable price. Even the packaging is nice. They have like a rubber grip where you can hold it right here. And the pencil is made in Germany, and I always have the best luck with either eyeliners or lip liners that are made in Germany. I don't know what it is, but so many companies make their pencils in Germany, and they're always like some of my favorites. So anyway, guys, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And also, I would love to hear your thoughts on any of the products I talked about down in the comments below, whether you love them, hate them, have you purchased them before and tried them out. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you go, especially if you like haul videos. And I will see you all in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.